All right, welcome back to the channel. This video is focused on installing an oil cooler on a car that the oil temperatures were a little high here in Southern California. When he was climbing the freeway on the hot days, he was getting up in the 220, 240 range. So we threw this on there and wanted to show you just how easy it is and the packaging. This is not the only option out there, but this guy, SL1, he does have different options as far as sizes. He has a different, bigger one, a double one, like a wider one. I just wanted to have something compact. All right, so here's some of the stuff. This is how it comes out. His kit, I already took delivery to put these on, but they are nice O-ring fittings, which is the right way to do this stuff. It's much better than that national pipe thread. I like this a lot more. Even though the O-ring right here, you have to replace it every couple of years, it's still better than tightening it too much and then it cracks. So there's that. It comes with the clamps and the thermostat. It also comes with this like sick diagram right here. So you don't mess it up. And what we're gonna use is the Teflon style hoses, which is, we don't know exactly what we're gonna use, but it's good to have some options, because once you're in there and you're under the car and you decide, you know what, I should just reroute it this way, and then next thing you know, you're like, well, I wish I had one of those. And it's good to have it all before you even start, because plans do change once you start on these projects. This you can go ahead and message him directly if you want to pick up something like this for your car. So this is how they are. Usually the giveaway on a Teflon hose is this right here. All right, so we're gonna get it going. It's about 85 degrees. It feels like 95, but the car's been sitting on the sun all day. So it is time to get going. And we're gonna drive it, see how high the oil temperature gets. This thing drives very nice. It's a proper car. Everything's where it should be and everything works as it should. I would say the only thing I would work on this would be this needs a bit of tweaking, but it works. drive, but tomorrow we will have the cooler and everything already installed. Thermostat, cooler, and the oil lines. So we will see the difference. We'll take the exact same drive tomorrow, and we'll see the difference in this gauge right here, what the temperature will show tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Maybe we can knock out a whole 20, maybe 30 out of it. It's a possibility. It's normally anywhere between 100 and 125 more than ambient temperature, what you should see in your gauges. So that's this is not necessarily running that hot, but this oil cooler should keep the oil around 200, which is where we want it. So if you don't get the oil to get hot enough, you will never get the condensation out of it, or you will never boil off the stuff that sips through it, the overnights, the fuel, the stuff that gets into your oil from the car sitting will never burn off if your oil temperature never rises. You don't want it too cold either. That's why it's called operating temperature. And the oil is designed to run around that temperature too, hotter temperatures. So we'll see what it shows tomorrow. Test, we are at 200. Coming up. Here's the take of the exact same test 2 days after. 86 degree, humidity is really high. It feels like 95, it feels like 100 almost. I'm sweating, and let's get going. Exact same test, exact same drive with the oil cooler installed. Let's go. got to drive it even longer because Caltrans decided it was perfect timing on a Friday to block off the on-ramp on the 210. And we're looking at drive it. I got to drive it a bit longer than I got. So this test drive was just a bit longer because I had to, they were sweeping the freeway, so I got out and back in, and that was that. But it looks like the temperature's a bit better controlled, around 190, 195. All right, so let's hear. We can hear the fan. Where is the fan? There's the fan. I hear the fan. Turned off. Thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end of the video. This is the type of content that we're probably gonna try to be making in the near future. Tell us what you think, if you like this type of stuff, if it helps in any way. The last race for the championship sealing deal is in October 19 in Verona, California. If you guys want to go, if not, we're hopefully gonna have a third camera and get a little bit better angles for the video. Let's go. Let's lock this championship in for Real Street, and thanks for your support.